Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to go over one of the most talked about 22 pistols to hit the market in quite some time, the Sig P322. I'm a huge fan of Sig, so hopefully this will live up to the Sig reputation. A couple things before we get started though. If you have not liked and subscribed to our channel, please click the like and subscribe button below. We would greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to leave your comments and questions below. We are always here to help. Lastly, if you're in the market for a holster, we're always here to get you taken care of. You can check out all of our holsters for the Sig P322 and hundreds of other models at our website, muddyrivertactical.com. This Sig P322 has a 4-inch barrel and is an internal hammer-fired pistol. The Sig P322 comes with two 20-round magazines, which is a huge improvement over most 22 pistols that have 10 rounds, or I think the TX22 is the next one, which is like 16 rounds. So in my opinion, the more rounds, the better. The P322 weighs in at roughly 17 ounces and comes in with a price tag around the $400 mark. This pistol comes optic ready, and I chose to put a Holosun 407K on mine. The Holosun mounts directly to it with no plates, no adapters, no anything like that. So it fits very well, just gives it a good clean look. The one kind of downside is you lose your back sight for co-witnessing, but on a 22 for plinking, I wasn't too worried about that. The stock sights are 3-dot fiber optic sights and have an adjustable rear. I shot this pistol a few times before I mounted the Holosun on it and found the stock sights to work very well. The ergonomics on the Sig P322 just feel amazing in your hand. The grip has enough length so you can get a full purchase on the firearm. The texturing feels very nice and still allows for a very good grip. The deep beaver tail allows for a nice high grip, and then paired with this trigger undercut, it just couldn't be more perfect feeling in my personal opinion. The one and only gripe I have on this pistol, and I have this gripe on many pistols, so it's nothing personal towards Sig, but I wish they would take this texturing up higher where your thumb rides across there. I just think it would be a huge improvement and make the grip feel better, and also just give you a little more grip on the firearm. But that, like I said, that's just my personal opinion, and I have that opinion on many guns, so take that as you will. The slide serrations on the Sig 322 are more than adequate, and they work very well. The slide on this pistol is so easy to rack and manipulate that it really doesn't need much, but they definitely serve their purpose well. The thumb safety and slide release are both ambidextrous on this Sig P322, which is nice. The mag release is swappable, so you can swap it for the left-handed shooters out there like myself. There is a full Picatinny front rail, so you can use a wide variety of lights and lasers if you so choose. The trigger on this Sig P322 is actually fairly good for it being a 22 pistol. It comes with a flat face trigger and also has this curved piece that you can pop this one off and swap it for a curved trigger if you so chose to change it. I am a fan of flat trigger, so I just left it as it is. The trigger has a little bit of a mushy take-up in my opinion, but then has a solid wall and then a clean, crisp break. The reset is fairly short and then right back to that solid wall, but there's that, I don't know, there's just that little bit of take-up mush that I'm not a super fan of, but it's not bad either. Overall, it's not a great trigger by any means, but it is more than adequate and performs very well in this Sig P322. Accuracy has been really good in the rounds we have put through this firearm. With the optic, we shot out to 60 yards with no issues at all. The target acquisition and shootability of this gun was very good and made switching between targets super fast and easy. This is a firearm you can shoot very fast while being super accurate as well. Reliability has been great once we figured out a few of the tricks. So with that, I mean, when we first took this gun out to the range, we took it straight out of the box and just went to shooting. What we failed to do is make sure the magazines were loaded correctly. We were just loading the mags as quickly as we could to get out there and just have fun plinking, which is the fun part of these reviews. So we got a little overzealous and just got in a hurry, I guess. So the first 100 rounds or so, we had quite a few issues, from failure to feeds to misfires, just all sorts of stuff. I mean, it was quite frustrating for the first 100 rounds, first 30 minutes. I didn't know what to think. However, after that, we realized that the mags were the issue that were causing it. So what we did is took our time and went to loading the mags. And if you get the mags loaded and stacked correctly, all the issues disappear. The trick we found is that if you load the magazine and then hold the mag upside down with the slide button on the mag open and just gently shake it upside down, it will help stagger those bullets in the magazine like they're supposed to be. If you get those staggered and do that, this pistol had zero issues after that and performed flawlessly. After that, we did 500 rounds through the pistol and only had one failure to feed, which out of 500 rounds in a 22 pistol, I personally think that's pretty damn good. In my opinion, 22 pistols have always been finicky no matter what make model. So 1 out of 500, I'll take those odds in a 22 pistol for sure, especially when you're just out fun plinking with it, not using it for self-defense. I do not see an issue with that. So I would say the reliability is great as long as you just take your time and ensure the mags are loaded correctly. Overall, the Sig P322 was a blast to shoot. We have thoroughly enjoyed it, and I believe this one will be staying in my personal safe for many more fun days at the range. If you're in the market for a 22 pistol for training, practice, or just plain fun at the range, I would highly suggest the Sig P322 as your next pistol. Thank you all for joining us today. We truly appreciate you all. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.